So I never thought that AI would show up here at my studio this quick and give me a whooping. Here's what happened. Hi, I'm Vinny. Welcome to First Sound Studios. So about a month ago, I had a guy I know reach out to me and was like, hey, I got this coworker. He's got the song idea. He wants to, maybe come in and get it recorded. Now, the guy I know, he's been in here before. He's done some vocal tracking. And I'm like, shouldn't be a problem. Here's how much it's going to be. And he goes, we got the lyrics done. He sends them over to me. And I start looking through them and I'm like, oh, these look weird. Well, come to find out that they were about half AI generated, give or take. And I go, you know what? I go, let's get together, the three of us, sit down, rewrite the song up, and then we can figure out some of the other stuff, and then we can go from there. All right, cool, not a problem. We'll figure out a date and time, and then go from there. A couple days later, I am on YouTube, and I come across a video from some morning show, and they were talking about AI in the music industry. And up pops Rick Beato. Now, if you don't know who Rick is, he's got a YouTube channel. He goes over music industry stuff. He does a lot of interviews with other musicians. Really cool stuff. Check it out. And they get to the point to where he's on this computer program called Suno, and it's an AI generator for music. Within 2 minutes, there is a fully complete done song. Lyrics, vocals, instruments, mixing, mastering, whole 9 yards. And on top of that, it actually has a physical representation of the artist. And at first I was like, that's pretty crazy that a computer can do that. And then I sat back and kind of went, oh, this can't be good. I was talking to my wife and I'm like, is this going to be another like Napster issue or what? It was just so nuts at like how quick that was done without any real person involved besides behind the keyboard. But I never thought it would catch up so quick, at least here in my own studio. Yesterday, actually, I reached out to him and I'm like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? Maybe we should get started on the song. And he's like, funny you should say that. And he sends me this link. Open up this link, right to Suno. Here is the song, completely done. And I was thrown off because, one, that was supposed to be paid studio time here, right? That was kind of messing with my business here at home that I have. But it also really frustrated me with the, we were going to sit down and actually write this song out, and that literally got done in probably less than a minute. And I had some colorful words. Don't get me wrong. I was a little annoyed last night. I don't hate AI. I think it's got its place. If you've got to write an email to the corporate bosses to make yourself sound a little bit more professional, or if you're bored and want to make a video of your cat complaining about your dog, that's fine. But when it comes to being creative, I don't know if it really has a place. You're talking about, music, symphonies, writing a novel, creating artwork. I feel that should be left up to a person to take care of that. You have people who are naturally gifted at these things, or people who work very, very hard to get where they're at. And I feel like this is really going to hurt their livelihood. It's also going to take away from the human element in music and emotions that come with it. A lot of people listen to music or write music, when it comes to, what they're feeling sometimes, whether it's sadness, heartbreak, anger, needing motivation, take you to another place in time. And I can't see a computer doing that. And if you need a reminder of that, go on YouTube, look up Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham on stage together. And when they're singing any one of those songs from Rumors, you can feel and see the emotion there. It's probably not the greatest emotion, but it's still an emotion that you can still kind of feel that through a song. And I feel we're just going to lose that in the long run. I feel really bad for, us as musicians or engineers or producers. This could change a lot of like how we do things and, how we make a paycheck. I feel real bad for the songwriters because it's not just Suno that's out there. There's hundreds of other AI generators for lyrics out there. And being a songwriter is a very hard thing to do. There's a lot of emotion. There's a lot of hard work that goes into it. And it's a very hard job to get into. I really hope that somebody along the line sits down and goes, hey, maybe we need to start putting some restrictions on this to where it doesn't affect the people who are trying to make a living doing this. Or I guess we're just going to wait and see what happens. But, as time goes on, I hope I don't continue to keep running into situations like that, nor anybody else out there for that matter. But I got a funny feeling it's going to happen, and we're going to have to address it as they come along and try and find a way to be better than what that computer is capable of doing. Let me know how you guys feel in the comments. Good luck to everybody. Stay tuned for the blooper. It's pretty bad. And till next time. Look up any video with Stevie Nicks and Lindsey Buckingham on stage playing with each other. Probably should reword that.